All right, you're recording now.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, folks?
How's it going?
We're finally outside.
It's not snowing in Ohio, so we got to play outside today. So it's a little addition to the last podcast you saw, kind of introducing you to 3D. We figured we would shoot some 3D in the yard here and kind of walk you through what you would do with two different types of setups, right? Like I'm going basically fun bow, the bow I take to tack. Luke is shooting a legal barebow. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot about 10 to 15 yards farther back than he is, and we're just gonna walk you through our process, or lack thereof. Honestly, it's the first time.
We're wiping the cobwebs off, so
don't make fun of us.
Hopefully we got some good tips for you. Hopefully we are able to make some good shots amidst the ones that might not be so good.
Yeah. So Luke's what, 15 and a half yards away. We got a turkey.
Yep. So with barebow, I think for IBO my max is going to be 25 or 30. It's something like,
I'm pretty sure it's 30.
Okay, super close. But in my opinion, the 15 yarders are the hardest ones with barebow, because pretty much what you do is you set your crawl for, well, I set my crawl for one distance roughly, and I can vary a little bit, right? Like I can crawl differently from like 25 to 35, but if I go like way down, then my tune's gonna get thrown off. So pretty much the technique on this one is just aim real low with my lowest crawl that I do.
And we've got another camera running down there, so you'll see the hits. We won't edit anything out. We'll try to be as honest as we can. Pardon the construction noise. The new range is getting worked on today, so we figure it's acceptable.
Let's do 2 arrows.
2? Oh!
Why not?
Okay. I mean, I only brought 6, so I'm going to try not to break any.
So that's way low.
Yeah, don't aim quite that low.
Shot felt good.
So that's outside the 8. You need to be 5.5, 6 inches up and a little to the left.
Best thing I can say, and like all I'm trying to do right now, since we're not super confident about marks, like Joe roughly got a sight tape, just make good shots. Like that's like, if you're not 100% confident in your sight tape, that's all you have is your shot. That's better. I don't know if I did. Hey, what's up, folks? We were just taking a look at this video that I edited, and as you just heard me say the importance of making good shots, I thought all of my shots were very good when we were shooting 3D in this video here. And then when I saw it when I was editing, it was like, whoa, those are not good shots, even though they felt good. So me and Joe were talking about the power of perception, right? You do a couple subpar shots, all of a sudden you think you're doing well, and then you just keep thinking you're doing well, and you keep shooting shots that are not your normal shot. So I'm not doing this for the ego. I'm doing this so that you guys know what a good release looks like, and to show you the importance of having somebody watch you shoot that's going to be honest with you, or having a video to show you the feedback. So perfect release in barebow, in anything traditional, anything finger release for me, is when these fingers start here and then they just go right through the string, and it's so quick that you can't see them open. As you can see, pretty much every single shot in this video, you can see me consciously open my fingers and come back. Does that mean that's a terrible shot? No, because you look at Brady Ellison or even Casey Kaufhold and they do that. That's not my shot. So I just wanted to show you guys this. I'm gonna upload a video right here of the perfect release for me, and hopefully that helps you guys.
So I'm basically shooting known yardage fun class. So Mach 33, landslide. Bars aren't legal for hunter class, so I'm just having fun. I step up to a stake, which is this random rock in the driveway, and I'm gonna get a range. And we covered in the other video, but I always use the bow to help stabilize my stuff. Usually I've drank too much coffee, and I need to know, or I need like a steadier thing because you'll miss sometimes. So that's 20.8. So set the sight here. 20 a little heavy.
Make sure you yell too, because we'll...
20 a little heavy. Oh, and now we have a helicopter. It's life late. So, all right. So then binos, right? I find something to aim at. If I go 2.5 inches above Luke's knock, we'll be in the spot. So let's see what we can do. If I can make a good shot, we should be able to get there. Or if I can see his knock, honestly.
2.5 inches above my first arrow or my second
first arrow.
Okay.
Or the way it's kind of pointed up a little bit.
Oh, sounds like you got it.
I got your arrow. Did I hit it? Let's see. So we check. Oh wow, but this sight take may not be good because I just smoked your arrow.
The one down low, yeah.
Yeah. We're just gonna give it a couple because, like I said, this is learning. This is the first time I've shot this bow. Was today. So.
Well, that too. We got 2 arrows for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
Gives you a chance to make a good shot. So if you trust it, make an
adjustment. You guys are gonna get the good, the bad, and the ugly today. Mostly my shot.
But dang, that's a pretty bow. And
that
yes,
better.
We do have them in stock.
Yeah, lots of them. All right, so there's that. There's the turkey. Probably let's get a range for Luke for the next shot here.
Well, I was gonna go reset the target and stuff.
So here's 30. Let's go 30 your max. It'll be right here.
Okay.
And so I gotta.
And you can talk on this one. It'll just be a little Darth Vader.
Okay. So we got a 10 liner. Luke got an 8. We're gonna take best arrow here.
Yeah. Definitely a little right.
Check this arrow good because I smoked the edge of it.
All right. You want to check that for me? And now we are going to the goat. Look at that. Beautiful thing over there. Look at that gorgeous thing. You might think I'm talking about the building, but no, I'm talking about underpaid child labor. That's a beautiful thing right there.
All right, so you saw on the other camera there, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know what the sound was like, but I hit one of Luke's arrows pretty good out there. So it's always a good idea if your arrow gets hit, give it a good flex and make sure, because the last thing you want to happen is to get some carbon in your hand. Always inspect your nocks. If your arrows get hit, even if they don't, it's good practice to look at them and make sure they click on the string the same way they always do. If you're shooting and you go to put an arrow on the string and it just kind of sits on it, that's a good indication that it's cracked. So just pitch that knock or pull the knock and stick the arrow back in your quiver. Just when you're shooting 3D, the last thing you want to do is hurt yourself or someone else, right? So just always, I can't stress this enough. If you hit the ground, if you hit a tree and you can retrieve your arrow, if your arrow gets slapped in a target, just please check your arrows, check your nocks, just make sure they're safe. Sorry, I went down the safety briefing rabbit hole.
It seems.
Yeah, so if you're shooting 3D and you happen to see a random dude walking through your course, just hold up and don't shoot him.
Make sure you put signs up that say, hey.
Yeah, shh.
Arrows in progress. I don't know, what do you...
You're downrange.
All right, so what am I looking at here yardage wise?
30.
30?
Yeah.
30? Okay, so this is roughly going to be my max for IBO. What up, Fada? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Come on in, the people are dying to see you.
Oh, you're already in. You're already in. It's too late.
All right, so Barebow, I'm going to make sure I remember to crawl. That's a big one. If you're not used to 3D, get ready to forget to set your sight tape. Get ready to forget to crawl.
Yep.
It's something you got to go through it. Everybody does it. So don't forget to crawl. Go from 20. 30 is about right there. All right. Don't hit the camera.
If you hit the camera, you done made a horrible mistake. All right, that's a low.
Left side, low left 10. Maybe just out. What's up, Pauline?
That is a low left 8, 1.5 inches out.
1.5 inches out of the 10.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do about that. I'm gonna do the same crawl. No, I'm gonna change it a little bit because that felt like a good shot. It's the other thing too, just don't just react to wherever your arrows land. Like, analyze your shot, especially if you're new. Like, I see a ton of new people just get frustrated. Like, they take one shot, oh, that one's high left, adjust the sight.
Yeah.
Now it's low right. Just make sure you know whether or not it was a good shot. And if you don't know, shoot a group.
Now you know.
I was gonna follow that up, but I don't think I can.
Sorry. Looks a little better.
Left and right was better. I don't know if I adjusted my crawl. I talked about it, but I don't know if I did.
I think you're bottom of the 10.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot from 32 because that's within the wheelhouse here.
Perfect.
Try to keep it easy on everything. All right, so you saw before, I know it's 30, so I'm just setting to 30. And if you're blind like me, just make sure you're actually set to 30.
This camera is so good, dude.
Now this target's a little bit shot up, so I can see the 11. Normally I would glass it and try to make sure I had a good spot to aim at, so.
Yeah, especially on something like the goat where there's not much. Like, if there wasn't a big hole in it, you wouldn't really be able to differentiate anything. Ooh, quick shot.
Yeah, that's called the click bang. I think that was good, not gonna lie.
The old click and dump.
Yeah, clunk and dunk. I hit your arrow again.
Which one? My bad one?
Yeah, your 8. The left one. That was better.
Big click and dump.
Yeah, well, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't want to talk about my issues. So, all right, we'll go get these and then we'll move on. All right, see these shots.
Do we got any line ones? Just for the
it's
people?
It's hard to see a line. No, that's clearly just a 10, not an 11. All right, moving on to the stag.
Sure.
Okay, let's do the stag. All right, we're gonna find Luke a suitable place where he can shoot his silly bow. See what we got here. 32.
I've got an idea for a pretty slick thumbnail too.
Okay. $26. All right, Lucas, you're at 26. There you go.
Am I in it?
Yes, you're at 26.
So for those of you who don't know, when you tune a recurve, you can only tune to one pull position on the string. So if you crawl, you can only choose one distance to tune for. So when you crawl outside of that, your tune is, well, it's going to be a little bit less forgiving. So my thought is tune for the middle of my expected yardage range, which is like 22 to 24. So this should be in my wheelhouse. I should be able to smoke this.
Allegedly.
Should. What are we aiming at? The red stag.
The red stag right up that shadow.
You bet.
Just out of the 11 low and a tiny bit left.
All right. Pleased with that. Very pleased with that shot. I hope it looks as good as it feels because my shots feel good. That's it.
That is a high right 11. All right. So I'm at 45.
Follow the yellow brick, Joe.
Okay, so we got the stag, and if you've never shot a target before and you don't know where to aim, binos are your friend. So on the red stag, there's usually a shadow line up the muscle behind the back of the front leg, and yep, right at the peak of it is the like left third of the 11. I'm not saying I'm gonna hit that because I ain't shot outside in a long time, but that's where we're gonna try to hit. And if you're lucky, somebody will put 2 arrows right in the neighborhood you're trying to hit. Oh, and set your sight.
And some of them are different too. Like in scoring rings in the insert are generally in the same place, but then you look at like this red stag where it's a lot further forward compared to the actual insert. So
Yeah.
definitely check. Don't just assume you know where it is, if you're scoring, that is. A little bit of wind.
A little hot.
Not bad. Top of the 10.
I was low on the turkey, so I figured I'd add a little bit, but maybe I should not have. Yeah, carbon bow in the wind. I don't like it.
It's the biggest downside to carbon.
Same spot, higher.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, if you take your tape, subtract yardage, not add yardage. It's okay.
That being said, even if you have an aluminum bow, the wind is not your friend.
The wind is no one's friend.
Yeah, so it's not like carbon is like the only thing that struggles in the... Believing that?
Yeah.
Every time I do it, I'm like, oh, I'll be good this time.
Sight tape is definitely not my friend today.
Yep, but you see what he did? Throw it on a group anyway.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
try to adjust it the correct direction.
Learn. Veloso retard?
Oh, hey. How are you?
How are you doing?
That was probably one of the better Velociraptor impressions I've heard this week.
Yeah, they usually have that accent that I've never been able to nail it.
It wasn't bad though.
Yeah, thank you.
I got what you were going for.
Little pieces, and I think it'll be fine. All right, Luke's grabbing his bow, and we're gonna go up and let him get a 22.7 yard shot at the Velociraptor, which you said was in your wheelhouse.
Yes, it is. Now, this target, the gator, the wolverine, all of those are targets you do not want to miss up and down on. They will punish you bad. Not only if you miss the target, of course, but you have a lot less 8 high and low to catch if you fall out of the 10 on the ones that are more, you know, oval shaped.
So you're between the 2 big holes.
And for me, that's pretty much all the same. I'll just blur out the tip. I put it, I lollipop it. You know, I picture where the 11 is. I set the tip right below it, and I just worry about a strong shot. Like, my aim is super soft when I'm shooting 3D. That's
Smoked
pretty
it.
decent right there.
Smoked it. Whoa, there's a
Little Jack Russell Terrier. Whose is that?
I have no idea. Probably one of the Amish locals.
I've never seen it.
It's a puppy.
Yeah.
I always
Oh,
try to
it's the
find-
driver probably.
Oh.
Maybe.
Or the
Little
dri-
legs, dude, just under.
Or the driver's eating lunch. Oh.
Oh, it's my neighbor's dog. I've seen that dog 100 times. What am I talking about?
I don't know.
Dude, I've seen that dog 100 times.
Maybe it's just the lighting.
Ooh. Definitely not a good shot.
Shukang.
And you could tell the arrow flight and everything.
Probably close enough. I don't want to get too crazy. $34.5. So set our sight. Take off our limb legs.
And here is where a lot of you are gonna have the opportunity to have a bad day, where when you show up and your sight tape's wrong, I see a lot of people get frustrated at that. Don't think about it too much. Just I can't stress that enough. Just keep making strong shots.
Unless your sight tape is so off you're gonna miss targets, then just pack it in.
In that case, yes.
Hit the practice guys.
Yeah, if you really don't know what you're talking about, or if you really don't know what you're doing with your bow, then yeah, it'll save you a lot of money to just go back. Nice shot.
Wiggle. Haven't shot a hinge in a long enough time, and I kind of forgot. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that was good. You
felt okay.
hit the click, calm execution. No, that sounded the same.
Yeah,
Very
it's
nice.
a little left of the other one, but it's in there. It's a 10 at least.
Let's
One should be 11.
Let's make this a little bit smoother.
So 111, 110, 111, 18. Oh, yeah, I'm outside. So, tip for pulling targets. Do not just walk up to the target and rip on it. Like, you can this target, I guess, because it's not moving anywhere. It's always a good idea, if you're by yourself, put your hip into it and pull. Because if you do not, you're going to wiggle the target's going to shoot loose, all that kind of fun stuff, right? Just put your hip on it, pull it. If you have another person with you, have them put their hip on it, pull the arrows out.
You would be amazed how much it helps. Just literally, if Joe's got two hands on an arrow that's really stuck, if I just grab one on the back of that same arrow, that helps a lot. And then also, if it's really stiff, break it loose.
Yeah,
turn it in the target.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Joe. What did you say?
33.
Did you already explain to them max plus?
No, not yet.
So max barebow yardage is 30, but there's an allowance past max yardage, which is 3% or something.
It's a percentage. It's like 8%. So basically, I always figure 10%.
Yeah. So figure an extra. If you're shooting max yardage of 30, figure you're gonna see targets out to 33. So don't get tricked by that, and especially if you're compound or something like that, that is definitely a real thing. So we're at 33, so I'm gonna crawl for that. 20, 30.
You just figured it out to do it, honestly. It was a nice day, so I wanted to get outside. Oh, crawl more.
That was the exact struggle I was having the other day when we shot indoor. The max yardage was hard for me to figure out.
So I think you're about a ½ inch out of the 10 high.
Okay, make an adjustment. Not bad, 10.
Yeah,
Possibly a 10. All right, now we're gonna go to Joe's max yardage. As soon as I hug my sister, give me 1 second. What up? This is my neighbor, Pauline, by the way. Hi. Hello, Pauline. And my sister, Maddie.
So I basically just pretended I was shooting a 45 max class.
Which is not typical for Hunter, but Joe has a
Slider on this thing.
slider sight, so that immediately would put him into technically open class if you care about class and score.
Yeah.
That was a quick one, but it
Where she
worked.
wanted to go. When she wanted to go. We just let her go. That dropped low. Floaty bow.
A little bit.
But we're in there once. We're good.
No, I was actually gonna say, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, dude. Wait, hold on. If you're doing 100,
99.4.
let me get this on you. Let me run the target out to 100, or the thingy out to 100.
Okay.
Because I want to send some at my max yardage, whatever that ends up being.
So while Luke's doing this, I've got a few arrows. The tape is close. It's probably, I think I'm a tape, maybe 2 tapes hot. Tape slow, actually, not hot. So I need to drop down to like an 11 from a 13. That'd be my guess. So Luke's grabbing arrows, and then we have a moose at 100. So I'm just gonna quiver dump the moose and just see how bad it is. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be in the top of the insert. Hopefully, that's where they were earlier at like 97. That's about where I was. That dude's not gonna get up and like sprint anywhere, is he?
I told him, like, just in case you get any ideas, don't go pet the moose for 15 minutes.
Yeah. There'll be arrows going in that general vicinity.
He's like, how far are you shooting? I'm like, well, Joe's over there at 100. He's like, what?
100 yards? Yeah. So guys, don't make fun of me, please.
And what's interesting too, and this is what a lot of people think, his first 2 questions, guess what they were? Joe, you probably know.
How much weight is he pulling?
Exactly, that was number 1. Number 2?
How much weight is he pulling?
The other Amish question.
Oh, how fast is his bow?
That exactly, those 2 questions.
So
No.
I'm pulling 70. I'm shooting a 420 grain-ish arrow, and it's going like 280-ish.
And Joe, do either of those numbers matter to get to 100?
No.
Nope.
Our friend Sandy gets to 100. She pulls 24.5 or 25 on a 38-pound bow, and she gets to 100.
Yep. So you can see this is the moose that Joe's aiming at right here, and this is the guy that's behind the wood pile over, or the dirt pile. That's
I don't
just.
even see it. Oh, there he is. I see
Yeah,
him now.
he's like peeking his head out. Get
I'm
ready.
gonna start like aiming at the bottom of the body, just because we may go low, or may go high. Oh,
Okay.
so I hit
That
about.
you were
I was aiming at
high
like,
2 inches, right 6 inches.
so that was aiming at the bottom of the tape, like under the tape. So I'm just gonna go aim at the tape and let it go high, because I didn't like aiming there. Did not quiet my brain at all.
Oh, look at all these black snowflakes. I didn't see that.
It's on the front shoulder. Dude, I forgot how like messed up your anchor point gets shooting a 100.
Yep.
Like I'm so like in indoor mode where everything's perfect.
Yep.
This tape, this peep needs to be moved. I don't like it.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh no, he's sitting down. You're good. That's definitely brisket. Front shoulder.
Yeah, they're a little on the left side. We got this strong wind. Strong wind. It's like 4 miles an hour. That was bad. That was me.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, Joe needs to go to Punderson and just pound arrows at 100 for a day.
Archery is not one of those things that you can just, I don't know, pick right back up after a whole winter of not shooting outside. There it is.
Especially when you've been shooting a big, giant, heavy open bow. It's 60 pounds with a perfect peep height and a 31 millimeter scope. And you go to a bigger peep, you go to a 41 millimeter scope. Anchor's all jacked up. How many more excuses do I need?
I was going to say, let's just keep them rolling.
Keep them rolling.
There's a little bit of haze in front of the
there's
moose.
smoke in front of the target. I can't see my pins. I don't have a verifier in this bow yet.
His wife keeps dry firing her bows. He's upset about that.
Oh,
Oh, that was it.
you're gonna get in trouble for that
Left
one.
side tape. Oh, I should. Yeah,
That's
that's
top
right.
secret.
Sorry. His other wife.
Yeah. Oh, that's top secret too, bro. Come on.
I'm sorry, Janet. Everybody does it.
Everybody.
You're
poops.
getting better. You're getting the groove of it.
More and more used to not having an anchor on my face at all, hardly.
Yeah.
more.
Hard to see, man.
Yeah. Wait till I build them all black.
I know you got a big, like a group high left of that. You've gotta. Just because I can see them if they're anywhere else. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Sit down, dude. I don't want to smoke you in the face with an arrow.
Oh, dude, your lefts and rights are the problem. You're fine.
Okay.
You got a decent group. You got a straight line across them.
Yeah, that's grip pressure on this thing and people on it.
I mean, you definitely have at least 2 flyers. The rest of them are grouped up real solid, high left to the bullseye by like 6-8 inches.
So maybe it's only one tape off. That was dumped it.
The big old dump.
That's okay. All right, now we're gonna take Luke out.
Yeah, we're gonna see what my max distance is with the old Barebow.
You know, start at like 60, or it's a moose 75.
I want to start at 60 and go
Okay.
on the knock and see.
He's scared.
Well, let me see. I might, yeah, let's start at 60 because
Okay.
my point on with those arrows should be close for 50
Okay.
meter.
Okay.
So let's go 55 it.
We'll go 55, folks. Oh, you want to take the rangefinder since I don't have a hand? Just stick your hand in my pocket. Not my pants pocket. That's later. All right, we're good. And we're good. All right.
Yeah, we're good.
So Luke's going to send some with the recurve and see where they go. We didn't really have a plan today. Just kind of wanted to walk you through a little bit of 3D, fun shooting, all that kind of stuff, right? More or less, we just wanted to get outside, and we figured if we were going to get outside and shoot, we might as well take you guys with us. I think he's happy, folks. Oh, no, he's not. Wow. Everybody's got to have that one friend with the recurve that wants to shoot close to everything.
Close, I'm shooting 55.
You're good.
55.7. Okay, I'm going to
Yeah, there's,
throw the old arm guard on because I'm going to send a few.
I'd say that's about 5 flyers.
Yeah, but you had like 3 big flyers. The rest were like normal 100-yard group for the first one of the year.
Yeah, which honestly, at 100 yards, the first time shooting it on a 3D animal, not a dot.
Not bad at all.
I need to shorten my draw lengths. I got a lot of stuff to do.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna try to glass this.
There is no way in the world to know where this is going to hit right now. I'm
Hopefully,
shooting on the knock when I tuned for like a 2-inch crawl.
some 3 feet over it.
I saw a bird behind the target.
He's turkey hunting, guys.
Did you see that?
Yeah. He ducked the string. All right, so let's aim bottom.
Dude, I got a freaking like 70-yard point on. That went
Well,
way
let's just
over
move
him.
back then.
Yeah, let's move back.
Moving on back. Okay, folks. So we decided that 55 yards is way too close for Luke and his recurve skills. There's one way you could put what happened. So
Felt like a good shot. It was a good shot.
yeah. So we're gonna, you pick your spot and I'll tell you what it is. All right, here we are.
Try this.
You want to know what distance it is, or are you just gonna send it?
I don't think it matters.
Further, 71.3.
Okay.
That's a 10. So left of the 11, but that's a solid 10.
Right
That
there.
is a low 8, just 6 inches under it.
Okay. We got an audience today, man.
Yeah, no pressure. I mean, technically we're paying them to be here, so. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
a
in the
little
leg.
low.
Come on up.
That sounds like how I made all the friends that I have right now.
Hey, you've never paid me $1. You have bought me breakfast a few times though, so. But I feel like that always works out even in the end. So, I think we're still square. That's just under the 10 ring.
Just under the 10. Dude, this is kind of sweet. I have a probably 70-yard point on right now.
All right, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna demand he spends 1 day with the Barebow at TAC.
That was a good
You're
shot.
touching that arrow that's under the 10.
Dude, the way that TAC was last year,
It was pretty open except for like one course.
I was gonna say I can, and they're all so close this year as opposed to years in the past.
Indiana, you'd struggle though. The one we're going to.
Because of the
They have
low.
one course. There's an elk. The RMEF course at Indiana, if they don't change anything, is all in a field, and there's some bombs, but it's big open.
I can always aim high.
I like to shoot for the moon. That angle is ridiculous.
All right, I'm good with that.
That was the belly. You're gonna go out with a gut shot.
Did I really throw one in the gut?
Yeah, like center punch the belly, like low in his hang down.
I don't know what's going on. I close my eyes and then shoot. How did that happen?
Oh, I don't know. That's what I do.
I genuinely closed my eyes on that one and
Oh,
shot.
really? Oh, well, I would not do that on purpose then.
No, I mean, I didn't want to.
Yeah. It's bright out here. All right, put one in the tape.
Like that?
Front shoulder. So you've got a group.
So is
in the-
everything low?
You've got a really decent group, like under that 8, like in that front shoulder area.
Okay.
Or front. I don't know what a moose's knee is called. Moose knee. I know what his knuckle is called. I'm sorry.
I knew that's.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh, that's brisket.
yep. Finger strength is waning.
All right, folks, we're gonna cut that one.
We're gonna leave it in, but
All right, so
make sure you shoot your bow more.
What, basic 3D, right?
Yeah,
This was definitely a fun shoot.
that was fun, dude.
Yeah.
So pull these two, dude.
Take it.
Take away 2 flyers, 70 yards
Yeah.
with a freaking trad bow.
But now he's
It's a
gonna
Barebow.
now he's gonna do the walk of shame though and find his arrow.
How'd the shooting go?
Good enough.
All right, folks. Well,
That's it.
that was just a very rough look at what it's like to shoot 3D archery.
Yep.
Now,
Very rough.
normally you will go to a place where you walk through the woods and do this, right? Not everybody has a bunch of 3D targets in their backyard. So it'll look exactly like that. You'll go to your different distances, you'll pull, you'll alternate sometimes, you know, however you want to do it. But
Yeah, there'll be colored stakes. You'll get a color assigned to you or whatever, depending on your division or distance you want to shoot. Yeah, and there'll be numbers. We don't have numbers because we just shoot for fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, and any questions, let us know, and we'll do what we can to help.
yep,
Thanks, guys.
thank you.